So Winter Games. This is the first in the series of, I guess, 4 games, like, by Epics. The first 2 are kind of Olympic themed. Winter Games, World Games, then there's 2 California games, and they're all kind of like a collection of mini games, different events. Hi there, Hazardullah, how's it going? So I had Winter Games first, and then I had World Games as a kid, and then I never really played California games very much. I think I tried a DOS version of it like a long time ago, but I'm not too familiar with them. But I had pirated versions of the games, and I never saw the manual, so it was like a lot of trial and error trying to figure out how to play these games. I thought it might be fun with the Winter Olympics currently finishing up. Maybe I should play the Winter Games, and then I thought it's going to be a short game. Why not just try them all? Okay, so this is themed after the 1988 Calgary Olympic Games in Canada, which hadn't happened yet because this game is from 1985. That's kind of interesting. I didn't realize this was supposed to be set in Canada. Okay, so there's a collection of events. Let's see. I can only find the C64 manual, but I assume everything's the same for Atari ST except for like some of the setup stuff. So I guess I'll look at this for each event as they come by. Alright. So let's reset the game. Yeah, World Games. Well, there isn't a Summer Games by Epics. Here you can see who cracked the game. Arthur Dent from Copy Service Stuttgart. At least I haven't seen a Summer Games by Epics. Did they have one called that? Did I miss one? I thought there were only 4. And World Games, it does have the barrel jumping event, which is on an ice rink. I've never seen that as an Olympic event, or maybe I have. I don't know. That one seems really hazardous. Yeah, so there's a cool intro sequence. The lighting of the torch. The flames are blowing off to the side of the wind. Oh yeah, the birds. I forgot about the birds. Very nice. I always thought this was really cool. Well, maybe I'll have to find another one. Okay, so I wonder what happens if I leave Winter Games, because this is like an auto-booting disc. So I guess I should compete in all the events. It'll go by pretty quickly if it's just like it's meant to be played by multiple players. Okay, there's enough space for my name, and there are many countries to choose from. Notably, since this is 1985, we have a West Germany. And there's a USSR. Any of the other countries changed? I think those are the only 2 that are different now. And then there's an Epics non-country, which is kind of funny. So I don't know which one to pick. Well, we could start with Canada. Okay, but I feel like picking a second country. Maybe I'll use my other internet name. Oh, it won't fit. I don't know what country to pick. Let's go with Australia. All right. So this kind of game, they never had simultaneous play, so sometimes there was a setting for how many joysticks do you have, but basically you could pass the joystick around for each player's turn. Oh, I think we get the opening ceremonies again, because I'm competing in all events. All right, so the first event, hot dog. So let's go to the manual here. Hot dog aerials. This demonstration sport tests your guts, grace, and precision on skis. Strive for a performance of athletic artistry as you flip through the air in a dazzling series of daredevil moves. Push the fire button to start a jump. One of 6 directions: back scratch, forward flip, swan, daffy, backflip, mule kick. Okay, so there's 6. So up and down aren't something? You can do one movement after another. To get out of a move or begin another move, push it to the center position. Hold each movement until you choose a different move. Okay. So if you do 2 stunts, you get more. 2 flips, you get more points. I see. Okay. And if it's awkward, you don't get a score. All right, let's go for it. Oh, I guess I could have. So each of these kind of holds on an intro music. Actually, I'm not sure if they all do, but. I always really liked the music from this game. Okay, I think it's probably looping. Okay, so let's try. Okay, successful flip. Well, I did 2 things. So that was a daffy and a back scratch, I guess. Let's see if I can do a mule kick and a swan. Oh, I crashed. Okay, let's try a double backflip. Oh, no, too slow. Okay. Maybe a double front flip? No, too slow. I'm gonna see what pressing up does. Nothing. Okay, so I just did a daffy. It looks like Australian Rainwear won this one. So the next event is the biathlon. This theme seems a little bit... Oh, it doesn't hold on it. I wanted to hear the music. Maybe you get to hear it when the run is over. Okay. So let's check the manual for the biathlon. Race over a cross-country track on skis with a .22 caliber rifle slung over your shoulder. You've only a few cartridges to fire at the required target, so steady your sights and develop an eagle eye before you fire away. Left and right. Yeah, you have to move rhythmically. Uphill, you have to move faster. Downhill, pull the joystick down. Yeah. To do a double pull push. Okay. And then shooting. Right. So you have to pull the joystick back and then forward to eject the shell and then lock the... or load the next one. The heart rate affects your accuracy. Yeah, that's right. So if you wait a while, the target, it's like a moving target kind of display, and it will get it slows down, but oh, did AVGN review these games? I haven't seen that one, but yeah, I mean, like, they were originally made for like Commodore 64 or Atari ST or Amiga. I think those were kind of like the main versions, and then like DOS ports, usually for a one-button joystick. I haven't really seen the NES port, so I can't really say what they're like. All right, so left, right, down. Okay, so waggle fast to go up a hill, down to get a little boost when going down a hill. Oh, why am I not moving? I don't know what I did there. Okay. Loaded. Okay. Open, loaded. Got that one. Oh, I missed that one. Okay. We got 3. I remember really liking this one as a kid. I think I got pretty good at it. And I would save my high scores to disk and like try and beat my score. The joystick's probably irritatingly loud, isn't it? Ooh, perfect. I don't know why I keep getting stuck at the top of the hill. Oh, I missed one. I missed one. Oh, there's the finish line. Do I get music? Ah, good. The music comes back. Okay, I can take a little break. It's kind of tiring on the arm. Hi there, Enigma Wave. I would agree. I think the art in this game is pretty nice. Like up for the versions of this game, well, the Amiga, the ST, and the Apple II GS, I think, had pretty much the same art. But they're probably the best versions of this game. The NES version had 4 events. So this one has, I think, 6 events? But 2 of them feel really similar, the 2 figure skating ones. When actors are randomly hitting buttons to pretend they're playing a video game, they're playing Winter Games. That, maybe. Alright. Okay, so second attempt. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, so in this one, I think, like, I don't know if it's just how fast you move back and forth that determines your speed here. I think it has to be in an even pace or something. Oh, missed one. The other Olympics game I remember, there was a Lillehammer 94 Super Nintendo game. I remember renting that one and being pretty disappointed in it, but thankfully it was only a rental. I really do like the mechanic of you gotta clear it and then load it, pushing down and up. It feels really good. The shooting part. This part's too much waggling. Oh. So I remember in the Lillehammer 94 game, I think it's by Tiertex. Is that the company that made it? You had like a zoomed view of the target, and it would kind of like drift around. Why is it stuck up there? Okay. I think my first attempt did better. I think my arm's tired from that. All right. Speed skating. I wonder if this one can be done 2 players simultaneous. So this one I think is pretty simple. Speed skaters can move at 30 miles per hour, much faster than athletic track runners. In fact, speed skating champions are the fastest self-propelled human beings over level Earth. 2 racers skate side by side in separate lanes, as fast as they can go. Yeah, so I was saying computer pacer, but I wonder if I had two joysticks set up, if it would make us race against each other. Yeah, so what I remember about this one is, like, you have to move back and forth at an even pace, but you can't go too much faster than what your current pace is. Like, you can't just go as fast as you can, you have to work up to it. Yeah, it would be able to detect controllers, but there's a setting. You can say two joysticks. So I've got a mouse and a joystick connected, but it'd be hard for me to play for two players at once anyway. Okay, so let's see. So you have to start off slow, but then kind of speed up, I think. Oh, this is going pretty good. Yeah, so I'm not trying to go super fast, just trying to keep the rhythm steady. I'm trying to find that spot where they don't pause, but this one keeps pausing. Somehow I'm doing better than the computer, though. Alright. But yeah, I think it would be able to detect what's plugged in. Okay, let's try the second attempt. See if I can do better. I keep getting the pause. Getting a bit smoother. But I like that this one isn't based on how fast you push. It feels much more elegant. I'm wondering if this is a poor choice of joystick. So I've got an arcade R, and it's a very, like, clicky stick. You know, as a kid I had one of those Atari brick controllers. Like the square black thing with a stick in it. I have a replica of that, but it doesn't feel the same at all. It's a clicky one as well, and I don't like using that one. If I could find, like, an original one, maybe it'd be nice. So I'm not sure who won that one. Oh, wow. Won by 0.2 seconds. I mean, I know I won because I played both of them, but... Yep, okay, so figure skating. Figure skating. I didn't have the manual up for the whole speed skating, did I? Hope I didn't. Okay, figure skating. 1 minute timed exercise. 7 compulsory movements. Camel spin. Sit spin. Double axle jump. Triple axle jump. Double lutz. Triple lutz. And camel into sit spin. You have to do all 7. Okay, so I never knew the rules of this. I didn't know you had to do all 7. Camel spin into sit spin. Okay. Double axle, triple axle. Okay, so there's 4 directions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 7 is camel into spin. Figure skating. Okay. So you want to trigger a jump when the skater's legs are open, if you're skating forward. The opposite is true if you're skating backwards. Forward skating lets you do the axle jumps. And backwards. Okay. 6 rotations. If you rotate too much. Okay. So wait, it said 7 things, didn't it? You have to do camel spin and sit spin and camel into sit spin. If you do them as the... I don't know. Do you have to do them separately? Hmm. One, two, three. Seems like it's treating it as a separate score. Okay. So let's give it a try. Yeah, the original ones, I don't know what they were. Maybe there was some sort of leaf switch or something, but they felt quite different. Metal disc held onto the board with tape. That's interesting. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's try to do a... Okay, now I'm backwards. Okay, that's my double jumps. Triple jump. Okay. Now let's try to do the triple forward. Okay. Okay, so that's all of them, right? Okay. So you do the 7 things. So I never knew like anything about the scoring before. I never read the manual before. Okay. Is it a scroll raster effect? It might be palette cycling. Okay. So let's try to do... Okay, so that's like a fault. I just want to experiment and see what it looks like. Yeah, if you don't press the button to land. You get a crash. If you do this for too long, you get dizzy and fall. Okay. And you can't do... Okay. So you hold the direction of the move, and then you tap the button to start that move. Oh, it's not going to let me do one more jump. Very low score there. So it doesn't do anything until you press the button, and you have to be holding a direction to press the button. You can only do... when you're facing forward, you can only do the double and triple forward axle jump, I guess they're called. The Soviet judge gives the harshest score. YUG, is that Yugoslavia? I don't think they're in the countries lists of competitors, though, for this game. ITA. Is there an... There must be an Italy in this game. Anyway. Oh, I don't know who JH is, but this is the... a pirated copy. Unfortunately, the pirated copy I had as a kid, like I still have the disc, but the data had degraded, so I had to rewrite it with a new pirate copy. So this one has different high scores on it. Ooh, ski jump. let's see the manual for this. Crouch down low. Press fire at the takeoff point. If your knees are bent, move up to correct. If you're too far forward, move left. Too far back, move right. Skis crossed, move down. Okay. Pepperoni and cheese, yes. I'm familiar with that one. I gotta do an Oregon Trail Apple II playthrough at some point. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Alright. So, I gotta stay up. Nope, I'm too far down. I crashed. Okay, second attempt. That seems good. No? Oh, that was too far forward. Oh, I see. I gotta press left when I'm... Yeah, okay. Left when you're forward, right when you're back, and up. Up when your knees are bent, down when your skis are crossed. Okay. There we go. That was pretty good. Hi there, Frostos. How's it going? Oh. Okay. Man, this was the one that was the most inspiring to me as a kid. Like, I really wanted to do this. Nowadays, I don't know if I really want to do this. I've never been skiing, actually, but ski jump, I don't know, it looks amazing and super dangerous. I don't know. Okay, that's the backward lean, forward lean. There we go. I think that was a pretty good one. Alright. Oh, I just wanted to show that. If you don't press the button by the end of the ramp, you just fall off. I like the crumpled skis in that little black sprite. Redeeming ourselves for the sake of Canada? Well, I picked Canada for this one. I'll probably, as the night goes on, pick different countries. Just to enjoy different national anthems. Freestyle skating. So... Oh, so this one won't have the skating thing. So I didn't understand, like, freestyle skating seemed like the same as the figure skating, but yeah, so there's a set number of things you need to do in the figure skating, but in freestyle, you do your own choreography, I guess. That's what it says. A smart performer will complete 3 attempts of as many difficult movements as possible within the 2-minute time limit. Three attempts of a movement. Okay. Okay, so it's the same thing, except you're trying to do each thing 3 times and you have twice as much time. Okay. So, yeah, like this one was, it really should have just been one event. Like, they didn't really need to do 2 in the same. And I figure the freestyle skating is the more easy to understand, because you really need the manual to understand. Like I remember as a kid figuring out these moves by just like, oh, I can only do the jump if I'm forward or backwards or whatever, and I did learn that, but I didn't know that I had to do all 7. So I don't know. I don't know if I would have figured that out, because the scores are kind of mysterious, aren't they? All right, let's go. We've done 3 of those jumps. I don't know why I'm missing that one. Okay. Oh, I went too far. Okay, let's try the axle jumps. We have to turn around after all those. Okay, I guess that's something. Oh, 3.6. I'm sure I can do better than that. I like the music for this one. Oh. Hi there, Alley Cat. How's it going? Let's see. Now get some doubles in. Okay. Oh. Manual said to go for 6, but I don't know. 6 doesn't seem to be working. There I tried to go for 5. What the? Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm pressing the button while I'm still holding down. Cha. Oh, that was foolish. I think I gotta stop though. Oh, if you're not facing forward by the end, you have a fall, so I did even worse that time. Okay. Okay, so we've got USA, Canada, SUI. I'm not sure what that is. GOR. URS. Ah, Swiss. That makes sense. Bobsled. So this is the last one. It has my favorite music. The codes are mostly French. Oh, okay. So the French names was the Olympic Committee French to begin with? So the bobsled. Prepare to careen down a track of solid ice. While you crouch in a precision-built machine of steel and aluminum, you'll fly around hair-raising turns, then plummet down the bumpy straightaways at speeds exceeding 90 miles per hour. Steer hard. To avoid capsizing the turns, try to anticipate the pull of centrifugal force and steer hard in the opposite direction. Watch your speed. The faster you go, the harder you have to steer to keep plummeting. Learn the course. Okay. Oh, and there's some like history about the sports. How did winter sports begin? The earliest skis may have existed 4,000 or 5,000 years ago in Scandinavia. Ski bindings were invented in the 1860s by Sondre Nordheim of Mortegal, Norway. Skating began around 1000 BC. Interesting. Sledding. 3000 BC. It's interesting that it goes back to prehistory. First Olympic Games. Oh, Chamonix, France, 1924. Okay. So we have... Interesting that it says Calgary, Ontario, not Calgary, Canada, but it also says Lake Placid, New York. I don't know why they figure you know the states or provinces if they're... Well, I don't know. Maybe this is the USA edition. But are any of these... Yeah, they don't seem to represent the countries in question. So anyway, let's try the bobsled. Basically, you just have to hold against the turn. Like, the turn is left, or rather, you hold in the direction of the turn. Oop. There, I did the wrong thing. I pressed left when it went right. I remember as a kid, this took me a lot of tries to, like, finally get. But it actually seems like one of the easier events. Or I don't know. I don't know if any of the events are particularly hard, are they? Depends if you're going for the world record or not. Alright. This is non-Olympic? Yeah, it's not a licensed Olympic game. And I always misread the back of the sled, like the black areas. It looked like a face of like a Snoopy or something. Like painted on the back of the bobsled, but now I realize those are empty areas to the side of the body of the bobsledder. But I saw just a round shape as like a painted back of the bobsled and then just the helmet, but clearly I misinterpreted that. Alright, attempt 2. Let's see if I can do better. I love going under the bridge. $22.11. Okay. Oops. Oh yeah, so you can move the sled when you're not on a turn. Like you can wiggle a bit. I don't know if there's any reason to do so. Might hurt your score. Alright. Last attempt, I guess. Well, last attempt for the... Oh! I came early on that one. Yeah. But this one's good. It just feels nice. Like, I think it would be nice to have a game that was just like... just this, but with like different courses and stuff. And I remember trying to play this tune on the piano when I was a kid. Sports in the City of London in the year 2012. Sports competitions in all the Londons other than the capital of the UK. That's an interesting way to do it. Alright. So I think we're headed for the closing ceremonies. Alright. Oh, there's not a... I thought there would be like a podium or something. I guess I don't remember when, but I guess that's all it was. No, it has like abbreviated anthems of all of them. Alright. Yeah, see there's an option to select number of joysticks. So I think if you have 2 joysticks, you might be able to... I seem to have... Selecting 2 joysticks seems to have created a problem. Oh. Oh. Well, now I can use the mouse to control the menu, kind of, but badly. This is inconvenient. There we go. Back to 1 joystick. Yeah, so that's it. I just want to do a practice speed skating because I'm not sure if I had the manual up during the whole time for speed skating or not, but I'll just do one practice of it just in case. This one, I always thought it looked like they had like a dragon's tail when they were stopped. They were just kind of leaning on their aerodynamic suits with like hand fins or something. I don't know what that represents, but why am I doing so poorly this time? I did much better before. Anyway, it looked like, you know, like dragon spine scales on the back, and like the arm sort of made it look like a tail to me. I don't know. So I kind of saw them as being in dragon suits or something. Oh, no, I didn't want to... Well, I'll do it one more time because I pressed the wrong button. I got the rhythm now. That feels good. All right. So I don't know what happens if I leave Winter Games. Like, I don't know what to expect, but it seems like it just goes to a blank screen. I imagine it would have kicked out to the TOS operating system. Anyway, that's Winter Games. It's fun to revisit that one.